Hello everyone, Equipment here, and welcome to episode 14 of my beginner guide. And today we are going to defeat the final boss in Act 7. I think it was Act 7 we are in. So let's do that. Let's see now. And actually I'm soon thinking I'm gonna upgrade my weapon quite soon. Because I'm level 53 right now, and I can actually get Prismatic Eclipse right now, which are quite good swords, so I actually consider doing that. But before that, let's actually beat the boss, because we have quite good damage right now, if I'm honest. And we actually do quite good damage. So let's see what we can do. First, we're gonna go and find the boss. And this eye is, again, quite big actually. Well, let's take those boots here. You never know if they are good or not, so let's identify them and see. That's actually not that bad, but the one I have is actually better. So, and that is because this one have too little life. But I'm gonna go and sell them because, well, I won't need a currency for this character. Actually, let me fix the sound a little bit. But this, as I said, this area is quite big, so I'm gonna cut away. So see you guys at the boss, and I will, of course, I'm gonna show if there happens something interesting on the way. And I finally find the boss room. This took some time, but I actually get a level. So let's see, where were we? Oh yeah, Heart of the Oak. Probably a good idea. So now let's fight the Act boss in Act 7. This boss is a quite mechanical fight, and before I forget it, Ancestral Call is something I don't need, so let's change this very quickly. So we do extra damage. And you see those beams right there? Don't stand in them. But I don't probably have to say that. Let's move on to that side. Ouch, that hurts. I think they're doing lightning damage actually. We're doing good damage to them. That's a quite good thing. And now we move into the second phase, which is not that... it's actually different from the other phases. Let's attack him and be prepared. Ooh, I was not prepared right there. That is an attack that do a ton of damage. I didn't have time. I was way too slow, but to evade that. Oh, let's move away. Oh, I think I'm gonna die. No, I actually didn't die. Come on. That attack is hard to move away from. Whatever. I do a lot of... I think it's doing lightning damage, and... I think this boss is doing lightning damage and chaos damage. And there we go. Because like always, when you are as close to kill the boss without dying... Well, I did die before. Then you are most likely to die. At least I am. But anyway, we defeated the boss, and now we get another, actually, reduce damage from taking away from damage over time. You cannot be stunned if you get stunned or blocked in a stunning hit in the past 2 seconds. I think that's a good one, because that means I can't get stun blocked, so I think I'm gonna keep that one. And physical damage reduction. I think that's good. So let's continue and get to Sun Rampart. And before I forget it, need to change. We don't need 22,000 DPS right now. So I'm going to change back to, where do we have it? Ancestral. Where is my ancestral? There. This is my ancestral code. Actually, before I change weapon, I think it's actually a better idea to finally get a 5-linked armor. And we are in standard, so a decent 5-linked armor should not be expensive. And we have some chaos, so let's get to town here in Act 8, and let's go shopping for finally getting our 5-linked armor, because that's going to be a good damage increase for us. We have some decent damage already, but you know, you can always have more damage, you know. It looks more professional, I want to say, because this character's gear is starting getting horribly outdated. So I'm going to make my way into the Sun encampment again. and it's quite a long way to get there, so I again going to skip over this so you don't have to see me slowly walking my way to zone encampment. And now we are in the zone encampment, a little bit different from last time. But we're not gonna look at that right now, because we are gonna try to get a better armor. And a better helmet as well. But most are better armor, so I'm gonna see if we can find a good 5-linked armor we can use. So I'm back at PoE Trade. And let's go for standard, because I'm in standard, I am not in the Beastie League. But if you're in the Beast League, of course, gonna have it on Beast League. Let's see what we can find. I want a body armor. I want to have armor on it. At least we are level 54 right now, almost 55. So I want at least 500 armor on it. And the maximum level, I can actually have a level that are level 55, because I soon have level 55. And now we want links, at least 5 links. And what will we have for mods? I know it has some resistance, so we want life. And I actually want 80 life if you can get something like that. That is quite cheap. What more do we want? We want some cold resist. Cold resist, and give me 30 cold resist and 30 fire resist. Actually, let's take a fast look. This one, oh actually, yeah, cold resist, and let's take a fast look at our resistance. Lightning resist. Fire resist are good. Cold resist or lightning resist. It's better. Now it's no wonder why I died so fast to that boss, because my resistance was quite low. So I'm definitely gonna go for lightning resist. That is a little bit more important than fire resist. Yeah, definitely lightning resist. So let's find one with lightning resist as well. Lightning resist we have here, and let's go for something not that high. Let's go for 20 lightning resist, and let's search and see what we find. That is way too expensive, so let's change up our search a little bit. Let's go for 70 life instead. That's still too expensive. Let's lower our cold resist. Actually, let's lower our armor. Let's take an armor value of 300 instead. Still way too expensive, because I don't have 10 chaos. Let's lower the armor value a little bit more. Let's do it to 200. Still the same. Let's lower our health to 50. Damn, it's all we want out armor. Think we need to rethink our resistance, so let's lower it even more. Let's take away 1 resistance. Here we have something. That is quite cheap. Actually, I can go with this armor because I can craft a mod on it. So let's hope this guy will answer. Finally, someone answered. I have to redo it and try to trade with so many people, and I finally find one. So let's see what armor that was. It was that one. Actually, by just buying a blank one and just upgrading it myself, because I tried. Yeah, you can see how many persons I contacted before I actually find someone. So now we are getting too many forms still. Alright. Yes, let's see if we can craft this one, because when you are this far in the game, you probably have access to the crafting. So let's see. This character's currency, we have it here. Again, this is only for this character. So now I actually want this to quality 20. Actually, it's already on quality 20, so just forget that. First thing I'm gonna do is try to upgrade this one into an blue one. Do we have any? Yes, we have transmutation. I want some life on it, so let's use some alteration, see if we can get some life roll on it. That's a too low life roll. That's a good life roll. Actually quite good. The resistance is not that good. So the resistance we have on this one, you have a lot of cold resistance on this one, and we really need a cold resist. So actually are prepared to actually sacrifice some life and just to get some resistance. Bad resistance. That's also actually some decent cold resist right there. But I want to re-roll that. I want a little bit better. That lightning resist is quite nice, but the level is way too high there. Visual damage reduction, good life, but bad other mod. We don't have that much currency. That fire resist. Let's see if we can actually get another resistance on it. Increase armor and evasion. That's quite a lot of armor actually. We don't have orb for making this to a yellow one. I'm actually gonna take the chance and use another alteration. Life regeneration, fire resistance. Actually, you know what? Let's do the safe bet. I can actually craft life here, but I want to craft some resistance. Can't have another resistance mod, can we? Yeah, let's craft another mod and see if we get some lucky. Armor evasion. Actually, I don't want the fire resistance mod. Damn it. That is a lot of life, actually. Look at that life roll. 108 life. Actually, that's too good to actually take away. So, it's have higher level, but it's not that far away of a level, so let's craft another mod and hope for the best. Strength. That is a lot of life. And you know what? I'm actually gonna go with this. So, I'm going to use a 4 link. So I can use this one. This is quite high level now, but that is a lot of life. And I really wish I could make this into a yellow one, but we don't have a regal orb. So I guess that does that have to wait. I could probably buy myself a regal orb with the chaos I have, but... oh, have my game crashed or something? Why can I not teleport back to... Just gonna see if I know just going to the labyrinth just to see if it works, but something is clearly not as it should be. Now it's working. Couldn't just get from my hideout here, I don't know why. By the way, this is a quite decent armor. So I'm gonna go with that. But first let's continue our journey, and we actually have a boss in a quite close proximity to us, which are quite dangerous. It is Doriti, and she doing a ton of chaos damage, and I will probably die to her, but we will see what's happening. But first, let's see if we can get some level before that. It's still doing quite good damage, and but when we really need, I'm actually a little bit desperate for some better resistance right now, so I'm almost considering using a Purity of Element aura to protect myself against elemental damage, because having bad resistance is a quite bad thing. Lingering Abomination, whatever they are called, they're actually a unique enemy for this. I see some more powerful zombies, which turns into an even more powerful zombie. You don't do that much damage. You have a lot of life actually. There you go, you're dead. Here we have some more blue enemies. Blue enemies, I just like blue enemies. They gave a ton of experience. I kind of appreciate that. But let's see what's happening when we continue. Actually, really enjoying playing this character, if I'm honest. I'm also a little bit sorry I'm taking so much time before I'm making my videos, because so many games to play and so little time. I actually have a holiday these upcoming 4 days, so yeah, I'm gonna make some videos. But I'm actually planning on making something that is not Path of Exile related. I actually want to make an... I don't know, pretty much none of you will gonna watch it, but I'm gonna make it anyway. I'm gonna make another Heroes of the Storm video, because I like that game and I play it like every day. As well as playing, well, Path of Exile every day. But I'm gonna make a video of that. I actually think I'm gonna do it after this. And I'm also planning on making another build guide, not a beginner guide like this, but a build guide for one of my old builds I want to remake and see if I can make it better than before. So I'm gonna see if I can do that. But anyway, I'm not gonna talk too much about that. Let's concentrate on what we are currently doing. So let's get rid of these enemies. Actually, I really like when you can combine the Ancestral Call with this. It actually makes quite powerful combo, which I didn't realize when it first came out. But before that, let's take another passive skill point here. Right now, I want some protection. My damage is good, but it's not good enough. So, actually, I'm gonna go for Cloak and Chain right now. Feel like I really need it, because I need that resistance. And that is 3 resistance right there. That will be 15 to all elemental resistance when I take another point there. And I consider that a quite important thing, because a very important thing when you play in Path of Exile, cap out your resistance. I have many people that have sent me their skill tree and all, of that, and the gear. And the problem they usually have is they have too little life on the gear, and they have too little resistance. Always. Somebody has come in and interrupted me. Anyway, always cap out resistance. And I can't stress that enough. So, with that out of the way, let's see if we can actually fight the boss. Actually, I am quite terrified for this boss fight, because this is one of the boss fights I particularly have a hard time when fighting, and I usually die when I doing this boss fight I'm gonna do, and because it's a quite mechanical boss fight. And if I was really wanted to do this boss fight without dying, it would actually be a good idea to actually just stop a little bit, just farm this area and farm some level. That would make the boss fight more easy, because I could get some more level, more damage, maybe even better, getting some better gear. So if I want this boss fight to be easier, I should just farm some experience in here. And I'm getting quite a bit of experience, but I don't feel for it, because I don't really like to farm this area. So I just going to suffer through the boss fight and probably die sometimes. But I'm gonna do my best not to die. But I'm quite possibly I'm going to die. And I could probably avoid this if I, as I said, if I farm a little bit more and just get some, well, better equipment. But here we go. Before this, let's get some damage in. So change it to added fire damage, so we can get some more damage. So 22k damage. And now we're gonna fight the Rigi. This valve right here, you can just hit that quite often, because the Rigi building up stacks, and those stacks doing damage. So I'm just gonna re-stack it often. And I should really get some more faster weapon, because my dodging is way too slow. And you can see up there in the screen there, I actually stacking up some stacks right there, and I don't like that. So now let's change it again. When you press this valve here, you will reset the stack. Let's get some damage in, and soon I want to reset the toxins everywhere. So let's reset it right there, and let's get some damage in. And now she will change to this, whatever this horrible chemical potion crap it is. Whatever it is not good for my health. Oh, that hurts. Don't want to stand in those balls there, they do a ton of damage. Let's reset them. Actually, the red one is actually one of the more dangerous one, if I can be honest. Because they just spawn everywhere. And if you stand in when the balls explode, or whatever you're gonna call it, they do a ton of damage. So I'm not gonna want to stand in that. Oh, I ran out of flask. So let's use a portal and get to safety and refill our flask. Let's get back in here again. We actually soon defeated Rigi without dying, so let's see if we can actually keep this going. Slowly but surely. Oh, that's some damage for time. Let's go out, get out of that. Let's do some damage to her. Ooh, that hurts. So far this is actually going better than I expected. Let's do some damage to you. And come on, you have so little health. And there we go. I actually did it without dying. I actually didn't expect I would and should be able to do that. But now with Reach You Dead, we can actually proceed to the next area. And now we can actually collect ourselves an quest reward. So let's go and do that right away. But I probably have too much crap in my inventory. You actually giving me... sorry for the sound in the background. We need cold and lightning resist. So let's take this ring here. Let's identify it and hope they are something good. That is not very good, and I think, yeah, the rings I have is just way better. So that is vendor trash. Let's sell these boots as well. That one. Actually, we should identify this one and this one. Lightning damage to attacks. Damage with daggers. Attacks with daggers. It's something, but I don't use any daggers. Actually, I'm gonna sell them. I'm just gonna sell them. So let's continue. The reason I have so much crap on my inventory right now is I can't put it in this character's personal stash because it's a remove only one. So everything I take away from here, it's I can't put it back again because it's just a remove only one. But anyway, let's continue our journey. And now we have two choices, and I want a passive skill point so bad. So I'm actually gonna go this way here and do a quest, which will result in a passive skill point. Let's first change back to our ancestral call because we don't need that damage to normal enemies, you know. So let's get rid of these enemies here, and let's actually there are two quests we can actually do in this way, which will grant us a passive skill, two passive skill points if we do both of the quests. So I'm actually gonna do both of them. The first one, we need two things. First, we need an quest item. It's usually quite close to the beginning of this area, which are the quarry, something like that. Gamca's prison, that's actually quite a rare type of currency. So let's see if we can find that item. And then we need, after we have found that item, which should be close here. Usually it is close here, so we have to see. But usually when you find that item, we then need to find Clarissa, and then we can proceed with the quest. So first we need to find item. Ooh, that's a brutal shrine. Actually, do you want to know the effect of the brutal shrines? It's actually give you a pushback when you attack an enemy, and you do more damage. Which are quite nice. But my favorite shrine is actually the Echo Shrine because it makes you crazy fast. If you're spellcasting or not, it just makes you incredibly fast. Oh, that was a decent right there. And did I actually get pushback to something? I don't really know. But you're dead. Oh, we get a silver coin right there. Some Legion boots. I can't pick them up because I have a Valob right there. Where is that item? It usually are in the beginning here. Can't find any way. It can't be up there because it's usually are never up there. So let's keep looking. This essence enemy have a ton of health, I can see. Actually, yeah, he had life regen as well, but it didn't help because it's dead. Here it was. So now we're just gonna get the item here. Ooh, I want a gold amulet. It can be good. This is actually, if I'm gonna be in an area and actually farm for level, the quarry is actually quite a good idea because it's linear. There are quite a bit of enemies, and it's a quite good level for farming. So, because I'm level 55, and this would be a quite good area to farm. So I may end up doing that to make our journey a little bit easy, and we definitely need some level for me to be able to use that armor later, and even trading some better gear, because gear are a little bit cheaper when you're searching for good mods. If you have higher level, you can search for higher level gear, and higher level gear have a better chance of actually rolling really good mods. So the more higher level gear is usually a little bit more affordable than the low one. And again, sorry for the sound in the background. But now, when we, as you saw before, I picked out the Ankh of Eternity, we're now gonna find Clarissa. And the quarry is a little bit of a big area. Ooh, we got a chaos orb right here. But I'm actually gonna cut here, so see you where we can find Clarissa. And now we're getting closer. Finding a way to Clarissa can be a little bit tricky because it's not the regular way just going forward. It's actually a little bit of a side area I need to go to. And up here you can see I just went the wrong way, and this is the way to the other area, like to the other area, but here is the way to Clarissa. So when we go down here, actually we get a level. Actually we're gonna fight a unique enemy now, but this is just a joke, it's so easy. And we have the Ankh, we just talk to Clarissa here. And this is Tollman, our old friend, or less, he was our old friend. So let's take this level here. And take Cloak and Chain, we now get better protection. Actually, what armor do I actually have right now? 1400 armor, that's not that bad, but it's not that great either, so I definitely need to improve that. My goal armor is to have at least 10,000, so we will see how that works out. But I hope we can have something like that. And I'm actually gonna take Iron Reflexes, so all my armor goes into... all my evasion becomes armor instead. Tolman, you have some life here. Actually, I don't want to stand in that aura. Don't do that much damage, but why take damage when you can just avoid it by just pressing one button? So let's move out of it. Actually, let's kill him right now. And we did it. Now we're actually gonna get a pass skill points. So all we need to do is just talk to Clarissa back in town. But before that, I just want the waypoint on the green gate up there. So we're actually gonna move up there, take the waypoint there, and then get back to town. Actually, we can do the other quest when we are at the green gate anyway, so we can get actually 2 passive skill point. So let's do that. So see you guys at the green gate. Here we are at the green gate, actually not green, grain gate, whatever it's called, it's the next area. And here we actually have another quest we're gonna do. We're gonna murder some unique enemies. Actually, yeah, when I think about it, let's get some a little bit stronger and actually go and get our passive skill point. But before that, let's identify this amulet here. Do have a lot of damage, I wanna say, that's a lot of damage. That is actually a lot of damage. A lot of element damage, physical damage, and actually some cold resist. Actually, I'm gonna use these for the resistance. I'm losing some life, but I really want that resistance. Let's see our cold resist right now. Look at that, max out cold resist. Well, we don't going to have max out cold resist for so long, but that helps the loss of cold resist a little bit. So let's talk to Clarissa and get ourselves a passive skill point. And we need some space for it. Actually, I'm just going to destroy the assassin. Care that much. So let's use this book of skill. And we... just thinking, where should the best way be to go? Right now I just forget my passive skill tree. So I'm sorry for that, but I think I want some more damage, would be nice. So I think I'm gonna start moving upwards. Later I'm actually gonna go for the life here, but I'm actually gonna move upwards. So I'm gonna take this dexterity note here, and I'm probably gonna take this critical strike chance soon. Let's do this quest, and then I'm actually gonna end for today before this episode gets way too long, because it's already quite long. But I'm going to cut away a little bit from it, so the boring part when I'm just running around aimlessly and try to find where I need to go, just gonna don't have those parts in. Yes, stand still there, you stupid ghost. Actually, these gloves may be good. These gloves I have are quite good, but let's identify them. That is not quite good. That's not good enough. And this area is quite good level, actually. Actually, I think I'm gonna do the normal stuff and actually gonna cut here so you can see me doing the quest and don't have to see me slowly finding that. So see you at the quest location. And here we have the enemies. It's the Gremlin Legion, or maybe they are the survivors of the Gremlin Legion. I don't really know, but that Glacial Cascade you're using, that looks absolutely awesome. And they do a lot of elemental damage. One not dead. Oh, we have one left. And there we go. Now we're actually gonna get another passive skill point. I actually did find another Chaos Orb, so we are doing quite well. I'm just going to sell some stuff here so we can actually get our passive skill point. And again, sorry for the sound in the background.
There is nothing else.
And we have a passive skill point. Let's start by actually... Yes, let's take the critical strike chance. Well, I think I'm gonna end the episode here before it's getting too long. And we're doing quite well. Let's see our crit chance right now. 26. And hopefully next episode we get enough level to use this one. We're getting relatively close now to use this one, and hopefully that will be a good damage boost to us. And I'm also going to upgrade my weapons in the next episode and see if we can find something quite good, because we're getting some level now, and maybe we can go for a rare weapon instead of a unique one, and that will be pretty good. Anyway, I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.